I'm just like crazily thinking in my head, like, why would you adopt a cat when you're moving into a new situation with roommates that you don't even know?
Yeah, the system tried to play me. Hard play. Aces. Playlist. Now we in the matrix.
Mama told me, baby, to talk and chat a little bit about my current situation at home. I think I made a video and I told you guys that I moved into a roommate house that's like considered like a quiet house. So the house has two mother-in-law units. There's a mother-in-law unit that has one bedroom where the manager lives, and that unit has its own kitchen, its own bathroom. We share washer and dryer with that unit. The unit upstairs is a two-bedroom, I assume. There's a mother and daughter that live up there. The main house has three of us. So there was me, one Asian girl, one Caucasian girl. The Caucasian girl moved out and another Asian girl moved in. So I found out that the Asian girl that I was initially living with is moving out, and the house manager is actually going to be moving and finding someone to take her place as manager. And then I forgot that she told me, she had asked me before the white girl moved and the Asian girl moved in whether or not I was comfortable with having a cat in the apartment. So I was told when I moved in that this was a pet-free environment. The two mother-in-law suites both have a cat, but the cats never leave the mother-in-law unit. So I'm like, cool, as long as she keeps the cat box in her room, I'm not really keen on a cat box situation. And I told her that I didn't mind the cat roaming around the house because you can't really keep a cat trapped in a bedroom all day. This cat moves in 2 days ago, and it is the most needy cat I've ever met. Like, this cat's walking around the house all day meowing, which I understand, it's a new environment. This cat has no idea what is going on. And so the cat is not a kitten, and it's not a full-grown cat, so I'm assuming it's like a teenager. I have no idea how to tell an age of a cat. I haven't had a cat since I was a child, and so I'm not used to spending all my day with this cat. So day one, I'm trying to stay in my room. This cat's like digging its paw under my door, trying to like reach up under it to get... I'm gonna attach the video here. So it's like meowing, and I'm like, maybe it's confused thinking that its owner is in my room. I didn't know she left. So she drops the cat off, stays with the cat for like 10-15 minutes, and then she's gone with a friend. So I'm just like, am I supposed to be taking care of this cat for today? And then I find out that she bought like this fancy cat box that sits in the living room area. It doesn't look like a cat box. It looks like a stand or something. I didn't know it was a cat box. She had moved it in with her stuff, and it's been sitting there for like a month. And I didn't know what that was. I told her I thought that's been there this whole time because I don't spend time in the living room. So I had no idea what that was. And she told me it was a fancy cat box. It had enough room for the cat to move around in there. She said you wouldn't notice the cat box. You wouldn't be able to see any trails of cat litter or whatever. So I'm just thinking, like, does the house manager know that you're keeping the cat box out here in the living room when I thought we agreed that the cat box would stay in your room? So I'm a snitch. So I was going to tell, but she kind of put me in a situation where I had like made a face where she knew I was kind of uncomfortable with it, and she told me that, I don't feel comfortable with, like, when she hit me with the I don't feel comfortable with, and then she started this long reason why I guess the cat box couldn't be in her room. Once she said I don't feel comfortable with, I kind of blocked out the rest of the stuff she was saying because I was already irritated. So the cat's like digging under my door, it's scratching at my door. When I'm opening my door, the cat's racing into my room and pushing past me, even though I'm trying to block her with my legs. And it's like going under my bed where I keep my like pants folded up into this little bin that rolls, you know, from underneath my bed is my work pants is under there, and she's like under my bed in my bin of my clothes. And I've never mentioned this here before because I don't know if it was ever relevant to any videos that I made, but I like pets. I really like animals, but I don't like animals touching me or being on my stuff where fur can transfer onto my leg or anything like that. So when the cat's like pushing past me, she's leaving her fur on my leggings, and then she's leaving her fur in my bin. I can't get her out. She's not listening to me. I have to physically grab her and throw her out of my room. She keeps coming back, and I'm just like, not only do I have to avoid my roommates, but now I have to avoid this teenage cat. Like, this cat is like everywhere in my space. I'm trying to ignore her. You know, maybe half the time she's in the living room and she's sleeping, but as soon as she hears a sound, she's up and down the hall meowing, like she's crying. She's all over the house looking crazy. I have no idea. I went out of my room to cook, and I absolutely hate cooking. Cooking is not something that I like to do. So I'm out of my room. I'm cooking today, and the cat's like all in my business. She's going in and out of my legs. She's just everywhere, and I'm just like, her owner is nowhere to be found. Day 2, she leaves her in the house again. And I'm just like, I know that she's an indoor cat, and I know that you can't always be on every scene with this cat, but your cat is still learning the environment. I think it would behoove you to be here with your cat. Tonight I'm getting ready to go to work, and I'm trying to get dressed. As soon as I get up, I guess the cat heard me get out of my bed. She comes running down the hallway. As soon as I open the door to this dark hallway, she's there, ready to come bustling into my room. And I'm like, I don't have time for this right now. I'm trying to get ready for work. I don't have time for this right now. Like, I would kick this cat out of my room. I don't have time. So I ease out of my room like a spy or whatever. I don't even know. I get to the bathroom. I'm trying to brush my teeth. I'm trying to use the bathroom. She's at the bathroom door. I'm easing out of the bathroom to keep her from going in there. And then I'm easing back into my room to keep her from coming in there. I get dressed, open the door. The cat's still there. Now that my room and the hallway is dark, so when I open my door, I can't see where the cat is. So now I'm like, crap, I hope this cat didn't go in my room. I gotta go. And I'm wearing all black, so I'm like, this cat's gonna be all over my work clothes. I'm gonna have to change my clothes again. The cat's following me down the hallway. So I'm like, good, it's not in my room. Whatever. I'm kind of annoyed. It's only day 2, and I'm very, very easily annoyed by change when change is making me uncomfortable. And I do complain a lot when it comes to change and when it comes to pets, and I wish I would have never agreed to this. And I'm just like, I would be, you know, I'm going to be glad when this cat like learns the house, learns that people are not paying attention to it, and it just does, because this is not going to work. And I'm kind of silently praying that my other roommate tells that the cat's annoying her and shaking and rattling. Like, the cat's grabbing underneath my door, grabbing it and like rattling it. I don't know. I just feel like I went on like a long rant about this cat, but like, I can't. This is why I like to live by myself, but living by myself is so expensive here in Washington. Like, I can't afford it, but I don't want to pay that amount. Like, paying over $1,400 a month for a 1-bedroom is just insane to me. And like, you know, my rent right now is extremely affordable. I don't really want to move, but if this cat becomes a problem and the new roommates are a problem, I may end up having to leave. But yeah, you're gonna get more complaint videos and more rant videos as the new roommates start to trickle in, and I'll give you an update on what's going on with that situation. So yeah, we hate roommates. I wanted to do like a cat update. So cat and roommate update is going to be, this video is going to be really short. So I found out, so to go backwards, new roommate moved in last week on Monday. Cat came with her. So this cat has been all over the house. The roommate has set up a shrine or whatever area for this cat in the living room. So now this cat's primary address is in the living room of our house. So she literally has like all this stuff set up, all these contraptions set up for her to crawl through. It's just like the cat's completely taken over the living room. I don't sit in the living room area, so it's not a big deal to me. But every time I walk by to go to the kitchen, the cat's there. It's everywhere. The cat's bothering me. The cat's very and extremely needy. 2 days ago, the manager of our little house she was talking to us about the cat situation and like kind of asking us like what's been going on all week with the cat. So I just let her know that the roommate who owns the cat, she's never home. Like literally she leaves at like 7 a.m. She doesn't come back home until like 7 p.m. So manager states that she is working in Tacoma and we live in Linwood. So if you're familiar with Washington, you know that that's about over an hour drive both ways. She said that initially when the roommate moved in, she wasn't going to be working in Tacoma. That wasn't the plan. So her working in Tacoma is something new that the manager just found out about. Then she tells us that this roommate adopted this cat before moving in with us. So my thing was, I thought this roommate brought this cat from her previous address. I thought she's always had this cat, and this cat is just like super confused in this new house and just all over the place and very needy because she just doesn't know what's going on. But come to find out, this cat doesn't know what's going on because she doesn't know the owner and she doesn't know any of us. Dude, I'm just fresh out the shelter. Like, I have no idea what's going on. And the manager was under the assumption that this girl was gonna adopt an older cat, like a cat that, you know, kind of mind its business, do its own thing. But she adopted the most hyper kitten that she could find in the shelter. I'm just like crazily thinking in my head, like, why would you adopt a cat when you're moving into a new situation with roommates that you don't even know? Like, why don't you get in, move in, check out the place, feel the vibes out before getting this cat? Like, why would you immediately bring a cat in day one of your day one? It makes no sense to me. And I can see if it was your cat originally, but you physically took your body to a shelter, adopted a pet. You didn't have a pet this whole time. So I don't even know if you even know how to take care of cats. I don't know. I mean, I told my sisters like kind of the situation and my mom, and they were just like what? And like yesterday, I'm like home most of the day, and I'm like kind of walking back and forth past this cat's bowl, and it's empty, and I'm just like, I don't even know how long this cat's bowl has actually been empty. So I text the manager. I'm like, dude, you know, I don't have the new girl's phone number to ask her where the cat food is. The manager kind of, who is a cat person, told me that like cats can go like a day without eating, so they're not gonna die. I don't know. The manager said she was going to talk to her about making some adjustments with the cat. She said the cat's supposed to be in her bedroom overnight. And that's not the case, because when I wake up in the middle of the night when I don't have calls, like I've been waking up for some reason when I don't have any calls like 4 a.m. And when I get up, she's up, the cat's up running up and down the hallway. And I don't think that cat's going to survive just staying in her small bedroom all day while she's gone, because she's gone for like 12 plus hours. And that cat's going to go freaking crazy in that room and probably tear her room up. So, one of the roommates is getting ready to move out at the end of this month. I'm going to be gone on vacation while she's moving out, which I don't really care about. We're not friends, but I won't be there when the new roommate moves in. So the cat's got to go. She's driving me nuts. She's everywhere. I bought a spray bottle just for this cat to spray it if it keeps coming in my room, because she keeps coming into my room. Don't touch me. Don't rub in between my legs. Don't kind of like going in and out of your legs. Don't rub in between those and leave your fur on my clothes. Like, I just am not, and I'm just not feeling it at all. So we'll see what happens.